The real thing. Real smooth, had to ease in. Started off on the ground with a DM. Said you got the romance, time to leave him. Girl, you got good vibes and I need them. Met you, it was game time. You a queen and a boss at the same time. Oh yeah, I came up. Everybody else just got cut. Now it's just me and my girl. I think we could take over the world. I'ma show you off to the hood. Mama gon' say I did good. I know you the one I can trust. I ain't finna mess this up. It's all about us. Anybody hate, tell them I said pull up. When did all of this happen? It was also unexpected. Now I got you in my arms, staring at our reflection. I love everything about you, even your imperfections. I be calling you AI, cause you the answer to my questions. Hey. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. 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 Love. We connected like Wi-Fi, then the love spread like wildfire. Now we drive to the miles high, now we talk till our mouths dry. This here not average. I started off as a savage, now I'm thinking about marriage and a baby with a carriage. I could be the man of your dreams. I think we could make a good team. I ain't even blowing no steam. I love you like cookies and cream. Girl, you stand out in the crowd. My grandma finna be proud. I like your smile. If I couldn't have you, I might go wild. When did all of this happen? It was also unexpected. Now I got you in my arms, staring at our reflection. I love everything about you, even your imperfections. I be calling you AI, cause you the answer to my questions. Hey. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. 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 When did all of this happen? It was also unexpected. Now I got you in my arms, staring at our reflection. I love everything about you, even your imperfections. I be calling you AI, cause you the answer to my questions. Hey. Yeah. I mean, this my king of R&B voice. I hope you like it. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. It ain't safe to love somebody this much.
I just wanna love my brother and my sister like I'm supposed to. Spread love, give knowledge like I'm supposed to. Change the world through my voice, yeah, I hope to. Oh yeah, I hope to. Been a long time coming, but a change gon' come. I can feel it. Oh yes it will. Oh yes it will.
Oh no, love. I don't know if the world finna end, so I'm up late with the pad and the pen. They say we gon' be good, they don't know when. I just want things to be normal again. COVID-19, yeah, put us in a hole. Made us see we ain't really in control. Everybody going through a rich and poor. White, black, Spanish, Asian, it's so obvious that it's time to change and put love first and stop playing games and lift God up and say his name, cause we hard up and we feeling pain. Can't be the same when it's all over. Then for George Floyd, he a fallen soldier, justice for all. That's a big task, but I'ma die empty with a big glass. I'm a truth teacher with a big class. Gotta call in on me. That anointing falling on me. When you gon' stop stalling, homie? Gotta make your presence felt now. Figure out who you can help now. Stay safe and protect your health now. Spreading love is the new wealth now. Let's get it.
I just wanna love my brother and my sister like I'm supposed to. Spread love, give knowledge like I'm supposed to. Change the world through my voice, yeah, I hope to. Oh yeah, I hope to. Been a long time coming, but a change gon' come. I can feel it. Oh yes it will.
Yes, yes,
oh,
yeah.
yes it will.
Yeah, love, love. This year been tough so far. Lost my grandma, that was my heart. I'm kinda glad she left this place. Ain't nothing here but stress and hate. Lost Kobe and Gigi too. Every day seem like more bad news. People just out here selling hope. Candidates just won our vote. Why they panic all over the globe? I remember God's in control. And if it's one thing that I know, that a virus can't touch my soul. I don't know what's next, but I'm with it. Leaders gotta stay committed. Faith go further than my vision. I'm gonna teach long as they listen.
I just wanna love my brother and my sister like I'm supposed to. Spread love, give knowledge like I'm supposed to. Change the world through my voice, yeah, I hope to. Oh yeah, I hope to. Been a long time coming, but a change gon' come. I can feel it. Oh yes it will. Oh yes it will.
Hello all! I hope you're having a wonderful day and you're ready to enjoy a hip-hop evening with us. I am Kelly Savoy with Sallie Mae, joining you from Atlanta, Georgia. And I have the honor to welcome you to Paying for College 101 Free Money First workshop. Today's event features a very special guest who is going to share his higher education journey and the importance of seeking out free money first. Who doesn't like that? Free money, my favorite words. Completing the FAFSA, applying for scholarships, this will save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So please listen up. If you have questions during the event, please do put them in the chat. We will be watching for these. And now with that, it is now my pleasure to introduce the one, the only, Dee-1.
Hey! Kelly, I did not know that you were in Atlanta. You know, I'm in Atlanta right now, too.
See? Hey, we are hip-hopping.
We are hip-hopping. That's right, y'all. We're hip-hopping. That's what I'm talking about. So, guys, I'm extremely excited to be here. My name is Dee-1. This is our second virtual event of the day. And I can actually see the comments this time. So I'm excited because I get to vibe off the energy of the audience. So I see Rain Love checking in here. I see Agua checking in. I see Miss Cloud checking in. I see Izzy Wizzy checking in. Gigi. I see Miss Riley checking in. What's up, Sherry? Hey, all my people in here. This is awesome. She says, I wish they would have had something like this 35 years ago. Sherry, why are you telling your age? You do not need to be saying that out loud. You know you are still a teenager at heart, but I love and respect all of y'all for checking in here. So what we're here to talk about today is the importance of free money. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is a time in life to where, you know, COVID-19 has honestly made a lot of people rethink their path as far as what they're doing after high school and what they're doing in adulthood with their finances. So one of the things I've always prided myself on, even before partnering with Sallie Mae, was trying to be a good steward of my money. So effectively managing my money. So it started out as, I would say, an elementary school student. I remember my uncle coming home from work and he would get paid in cash. So he would throw his cash on the bed and he would tell me if I could properly count how much he had gotten paid, you know, count all his cash to the cent, you know, and be correct, that he would give me $20 out of each of his paychecks. So I looked forward to the day he got paid so that I could count his money out. And I was a little boy, really, really young. But me being able to effectively do this got me $20 every time. And I didn't go spend that $20 either. I broke that $20 down and I put 10 of it away and saved it. And I went out and spent 10. So that was a really, really cool experience for me as a young man. I'm talking about really young, like 6, 7 years old, being able to get into the art of being incentivized, number one, for being smart, but number two, being able to save my money. So now as an adult, I have gone through college. Graduating from college changed my entire life. You hear me? I come from a spot in New Orleans where no one else who I grew up with in my neighborhood even felt like college was possible for them. And I understand why, because I understand we weren't gifted with a lot of the resources that give a lot of students confidence and make graduating college feel like it's normal for them. We didn't have a lot of that. So because of that, a lot of my friends grew up thinking college wasn't for us or college was too expensive. So the topic of paying for college is something that I'm passionate about because I've seen people who are smart enough, but who don't feel like they have enough money to pay for college. Therefore, they feel like it's not for them. If anyone, and I know I have some of my diehard supporters on here, if anyone really knows me, they know who I am the tightest with on this whole planet. I'm the tightest with my grandfather. Like, we have a relationship that is just amazing, and it's such a blessing. He's 90 years old. And to hear my grandfather tell me stories about him being in high school, he went to a school called Xavier Prep in New Orleans, and him wanting to go to college afterwards, but just knowing that there was no way he could go to college. So he got in the military after he graduated high school because he knew there was no way he could afford college. It was like, wow, my grandpa's life could have been totally different if he felt like he had access to money to pay for college. I found out that his father, which is my great-grandfather, had to drop out of school in the 3rd grade, y'all. Had to drop out in the 3rd grade to start working to make money for his family. So, of course, my great-grandfather had no chance of going to college because he had to drop out of school because of money reasons in the 3rd grade. These are real-life stories. I can't make this stuff up, right? So for anyone who wants to go to college, part of the dynamic partnership between myself and Sallie Mae is that we have access to these resources, and we want to normalize these conversations about how to pay for college. So first things first, let's talk about what you should be doing. If you are in high school and you're checking in today, I want you to pay close attention right now, okay? The FAFSA form is something that can change the rest of your life. When you look at life after high school, filling out your FAFSA forms literally can dictate how much access you get to some of this stuff we call free money, right? Grants. Grants are absolutely free. You do not have to pay them back. But in order to figure out which grant you qualify for, you must fill out your FAFSA form. So before we go any further, I need everyone who's on this broadcast to make sure that they write this down. SallieMae.com/FAFSA. It's that easy. It's that easy. There's no sign up for $19.99 and then you'll get access to this site. It's that easy. You go to that website, SallieMae.com/FAFSA. You click on it, and when you fill out the FAFSA form, you will automatically know whether it's for you, whether it's for a child, a grandchild that you have, a little brother, a little sister. They will automatically, at that point, get access to knowing if they qualify for any grants. Very important. Very important. I need everyone to do this. We're stressing voting in this season. Well, guess what? Over here with this partnership, we are stressing filling out your FAFSA. Straight up. That's what we're stressing. I know a lot of people who don't do it because they say, man, it's too hard. Guess what? It's also hard to get those Yeezys and those new Jordans when you got to get online and go through all kind of hoops and hurdles just to qualify for a ticket to get one of those. But you do it. You know, it's hard. It's hard when you got to figure out how to beat the new team in 2K, the new super team that got put together. But you do it. So things that really matter to you in life, we make the time and we put aside the energy that it takes to get them done. And I need people to put aside the time it takes to fill out this FAFSA form. SallieMae.com/FAFSA, I'm sorry. Thinking back to high school, and I did not know, it's crazy. I did not know how much free money there was in the form of scholarships. I made good grades. I went to a really great high school in New Orleans, actually. I was intelligent. Because of my grades, some scholarships, it's almost like they arrived at my doorstep, right? I didn't even really have to go hard and apply for them per se. And those are the ones that I ended up getting. A couple of them really arrived at my doorstep because of my grades. But if I only knew how many scholarships I could have gotten if I would have been proactive and literally gone out and applied for scholarships, I wouldn't have had to take out any loans in college. Not one loan if I would have been proactive. But I did not know. And people perish because of a lack of knowledge. So because of that, I want y'all to know that there are scholarships out there if you're left-handed. There are scholarships out there if you like to skateboard. There are scholarships out there if you're tall. There are scholarships out there from your church that you attend. There are scholarships out there for all type of things that you could never imagine. And it's not hundreds of thousands, it's not millions of dollars. There are billions of dollars in scholarships out there. So we're passionate about making sure that you get those. Why shouldn't you get those? Why should it be somebody else who gets those? And why shouldn't your child or your grandchild or your nephew or your niece, if you're an adult watching this, why shouldn't they get those? Literally, after we did the first session this morning, this stuff really put me in my place. And there were some things in my financial life that I thought about. And I was like, yo, it's literally just me being lazy right now. That's the difference between something that I could be doing, could be getting involved in that would really help me out, and what I'm doing currently. And I had to go and I legit from in my hotel room had to go and make some calls and make some financial moves between the first session and now, because we're realizing that none of this stuff is hard, but it takes intentionality. It's not hard at all. So here we are. This is the next website I'm gonna give you. SallieMae.com/ drumroll scholarships. It's that easy. SallieMae.com/ scholarships. It's literally that easy. You click on that, and at that point, you got the ability to change the course of your life or your family member's life forever. So for everyone watching this, like, yeah, this stuff is really, really, really simple, yo. It's almost like so simple that it's like, wait, there's no catch to it, and there's really no catch to it. There's really no catch. But what we're looking to do is to bring about a mentality shift to where people understand that not only is this free money out there, but you are deserving of this free money. You're literally deserving of it. I can tell you some of the reasons why I've learned so much since my time in high school and in college. Number one is because my confidence was shot. As a young man, I tell this story sometimes that I wanted to be the president of the United States. I was so excited, I remember. And I remember the teacher's name at my school who told me that I probably didn't have what it took to become the president, so that I should, strive to do something different in adulthood. Almost like, come up with a plan B, David, because this isn't going to work for you. And, my leg is shaking telling this story right now. Just because as a child, your confidence is so tender, and it takes a village to nurture and raise a child the right way. And that totally chopped my tree down. If I was a tree, after hearing that, it chopped that dream down. So I started to dream according to the environment that I was in. So if I was around a bunch of people who like basketball, my dream became, I want to play basketball. I want to go to the NBA. If I was around a bunch of people who wanted to be lawyers, oh man, sign me up. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I want to be a lawyer. I like to debate with people. And I remember going through this, and I wasn't really able to find my own slingshot, metaphorically. I wasn't able to find my own passion. And this was really tough for me. So going to high school, doing well in high school, it never really clicked to me how many opportunities I had, because I was no longer thinking big. I was just living for the moment, living for that test, pass that test, do well, and then, just on to the next. I wasn't thinking big. So when I got to college, first and foremost, the selection process of what I wanted to do after high school was very much dictated by the people around me. So I'm sure that you have pressure on you right now. I'm looking at Cherie Moore. She said, I didn't know either, and our high school counseling didn't educate us either. Yeah, I guess she's talking about scholarships. Jasmine, what up, Jazz? Jazz said, I wish I would have known this as well. Yeah, it's a lot of, what's up, Tab? She said, this is facts. These are all facts. And, one of the things that went into my selection process as far as what I was going to do after high school was, what were the people around me telling me, And it wasn't experts that I was listening to, it was friends. So none of my friends were thinking about the things that really mattered. We were thinking about which colleges, have the most parties, or which colleges, get the most lit and the most turned up. And this dictated where people wanted to go. So I ended up going to LSU, which is an hour away from New Orleans. I passed up on full scholarships from other colleges. I had full rides, 100% would have been paid for. And I went to LSU instead, where I had partial scholarships, but I had to take out student loans to go there. And when I got there, I was cool. I was okay. I was around other friends, but my world got rocked. Just like that sound y'all just heard, my world got rocked. It was doom, doom, complete confidence killer. And the reason why is because I was in college still a wannabe. Dee-1 was a wannabe. This was before Dee-1. This was David. And I wanted to be like the people who I saw that were quote unquote cool. So I saw that the jocks, they were really popular on campus. So I went there trying to walk on the basketball team. And deep down in my heart, I knew that I was really good in basketball, but I was like, I'm probably not good enough to make this team. And I went there anyway, and sure enough, it didn't work out. I got cut from the team. So I was like, this hurts. This hurts my pride, hurts my ego a little bit. But okay, I'll keep it moving. Outside of that, I got to college, and I realized that some of my friends who I went there with, they wanted to reinvent themselves once they got to college. And that's okay if you want to reinvent yourself in a good way. But one of my friends in particular, who I was the closest to, he was my roommate, just to be blunt, no pun intended, he started selling drugs. And that was tough because I'm now sharing a dorm room with someone who is breaking the law on a regular basis. And I'm knowing it's only a matter of time before something bad, something negative happens. And if I'm there, I'll be an accessory to whatever he gets charged with. So I ended up falling out with him. I switched rooms, which was an awkward transition. He and I got into it. It was a tough time for me. And 2 weeks after I switched dorm rooms, I'm not sure if y'all know this story about what happened to my friend, but he ended up getting busted. He got caught. He got arrested. He got kicked off campus, and it started a downward spiral, in his life. It started a downward spiral, and I was intimately connected to that room and to that person, because this had been my homie since 9th grade. To see that happen was an eye-opener. Y'all probably know the story. If a lot of people on here listen to my music, my girlfriend cheated on me. I won't even elaborate on that, but yeah, got my little heart broken. So y'all know that happened in college as well. And most of all, I was depriving myself of one of the best parts of being a college student, which is getting to study in a subject area, in an area that you actually are passionate about. Getting to study the type of subjects and topics that you actually care about and you want to become an expert in. I was depriving myself of that because I was living my mom's dream at first. My mom's dream was for me to be an engineer, and I didn't know what an engineer was, but since she said they made a lot of money, quote unquote, she said I should be one. And for me, that didn't go too well. Money does not bring you happiness. And those engineering classes did not bring me happiness. It brought me a lot of displeasure and a lot of boredom and a lot of just awkward moments. So because of that, I almost took a wrong turn, going all the way to college just to live someone else's dream. Luckily, I got my mind right. And metaphorically, I bounced back. I felt like I fell on my face freshman year, but then I shook back and I bounced back moving forward. And one of the things that I became most passionate about was helping other people find their passion. So that's, if we have any high schoolers on here, I know my man Nathan might be on here. If we have any high schoolers on here, or even any college students, or even any adults, the fact that you are still alive means that you still have time to make a difference in this world. And you still have time to truly walk in your purpose. And trust and believe that the things that you are passionate about are not coincidental. That didn't happen by accident. You're passionate about things, you're good at certain things for a reason. So you should actually pursue that, whether it's professionally or whether it's as a hobby. You should not ignore that. And I learned this because although it didn't make any sense, 2 months before graduation, I decided that I wanted to be a middle school teacher. That was it, a middle school teacher. I didn't go to school for education. I went for business, but I knew that I would enjoy pouring into the lives of the youth on a regular basis. And I knew that there were a lot of people who couldn't connect with youth the way that I can. And it's simply because I love them. It's simply because I see myself in them and I'm extremely passionate about them. I can't make this story up, y'all. On this phone right here, one of my former students, he just FaceTimed me and texted me right before I came on to this broadcast. And it was just ironic. I told him I had to hit him back after the broadcast, but it's just ironic to see these students that I taught as they grow up and they're trying to find their way in the world. And I feel like we're all put here and we all go through experiences in order to make sense of those experiences for ourselves, but then to transfer those experiences and that knowledge that we obtained to the next generation. So that's whether you're a teacher or not. Whether you're classified as a teacher or not, you are a teacher because life is a test. So we are all teachers in one way or another. So that's what I did. I was Mr. Augustine, and through being Mr. Augustine, I had a lot of amazing experiences and memories. But I ultimately decided to take my talents to the sport of hip hop. And I wanted to become a hip hop artist so that I could have a larger platform to do the same work I had been doing in the classroom. And while I was doing this, I still had student loans to pay back. This whole time, I still had student loans to pay back because when you graduate from college, you will have to start paying those loans back. You know, there's really no way to get around that. And managing money as an adult when I got out of college became a task because a lot of people started to, when they got their first professional jobs, a lot of my friends started to ball out of control, meaning just taking money and spending money, splurging, feeling like they deserved to splurge because they had to pinch pennies while we were in school the whole time. So buying a new car for people became almost an automatic purchase that they made. And they would get this high car note, but they felt like they had the income at this point to be able to make these payments every month. So they would do so. They would do such. That just didn't seem to make sense to me. That didn't seem to make sense because that was another form of a loan that you were having to get. And I said, well, the car that I drive still works. It's not a new car, but I mean, it's a 1998 Honda Accord, but that mug works and I kind of like it, even though it's junky, I like it. So I kept my car. And guess what? I saved a lot of money in the process by keeping that car. Some people would go and splurge on all of these high-end clothes. And I thought about it. I said, who am I trying to impress? These students love me regardless. I'm not finna come in here with Christian Dior and Gucci and Prada and Versace. I'm finna come in here with Dockers and Wrangler and just normal stuff that, hey, this is me. But guess what? I saved a lot of money in the process. And when it came time to pay those student loans off, I felt empowered because I knew that although I had taken out loans, I finished the journey. I finished college because going to college does not change your life, but graduating college does change your life. So as long as you're going to take out loans, just make sure that you're committing to actually graduating from college. Shout out to K-Money 144. What's up, little bro? I see K-Money. Now, K-Money is in high school. K-Money, leave this in the comments, bro. What grade are you in? What grade are you in and what city are you in? Because I want people to see we have some real life high schoolers in here. We got all generations in here. I see K-Money. That's what's up. So yeah, for people who commit to graduating from college, that stuff will change your life forever. And you're going to have to learn how to make smart money moves post-college, because when you start to have more obligations and more responsibilities, every dollar counts. Every dollar should be accounted for because every dollar counts. So learning to separate your wants from your needs in life will change your world forever. Separate what you want from what you actually need, and being able to make a list of that stuff. That's something that I was able to do early on, and I'm still able to do that pretty well, which really helps me stay ahead of the game. I'm speaking to the people right now who want to get some free money. And if you want to get some free money because you're in high school or even because you're in college, I know that you are a few clicks away, and this is absolutely free. So it's like, why do y'all partner to come together to tell people about getting free money? Like, I don't get it. That's what some people might say. But the truth is that we have an obligation to pass on these resources. Like these scholarships can exist, but people have to apply for them. So it's amazing in life when it's your job to let people know how they can help themselves. But guess what? It's a heck of a job to have. So I love that myself, along with Sallie Mae, that we've been entrusted to help do this work. So once again, salliemae.com/scholarships. That's the website I need everybody to write down, because you either need to go to that website on your own, or you need to pass that website on to some people who you know need it. Let me see these comments. Oh, okay, K-Money is from my city. My city. K-Money, you go to McDonald 35 in New Orleans. Oh, that's what's up, yo. That's what's up. I'm excited to hear that. That's great. We actually came to New Orleans a couple years ago, Dee-1 and Sallie Mae, and we went to McMain and Edna Carr. We had a huge event that was part of our tour that we did, our high school tour, and they still talking about it to this day. Somebody who went to McMain, I saw them in Walgreens last week, and she stopped me, and she said, I remember you from when you came, and y'all were talking about scholarships, and y'all were talking about college and everything, and she's in college now. So it felt great to see that. But that's awesome. That is super awesome. So anyways, like I was saying, when it comes to managing this money and making these smart moves, it's as simple as a few clicks. You need to fill out your FAFSA. You need to go and apply for these scholarships. So salliemae.com/FAFSA and salliemae.com/scholarships. Those are the two websites that I need you to have written down in your notes, that I need you to pass on to someone. I'm used to having calls to action for people, because I have new music that I'm dropping. I have a new video, and I'm asking people to go and stream it on Apple Music and on Spotify. Go and watch the new video on YouTube. Well, right now, this call to action, this is probably more important than any other call to action, because this call to action can change someone's life forever. The same way I try to make music that can change someone's life and inspire them forever, I feel like that about this call to action, because this free money is something that's super, super, super vital to your financial health. Let's see. I see my man Nathan in here. He said it's taking out. Yeah, if there's any questions, please feel free to leave these questions in the comment section. All right. Nathan Burjali said, is taking out a college loan worth it, specifically for the entertainment industry? I love this dude right here. That's an awesome question. So Nathan, this is how I feel. I'm a successful rapper. I'm super thankful for that. If I wouldn't have gone to college, this is my story, this is my path. If I wouldn't have gone to college, there's no way I would be a successful rapper. Because number one, I began rapping while I was in college. Number two, all of my initial fans came from and a lot of them were not from that city. So they would go home and take my music and spread it to people wherever they lived. Number three, because I knew I wanted to be an artist eventually, I was able to apply what I learned in college to my music career. So I got a degree in business. As Dee-1, I'm not just a rapper, I'm a business. I am legit a business. I'm a walking brand. I'm a walking billboard. I'm a business. college definitely. Definitely, and even the loans that I took out, they have definitely been well worth it because they paid for them. They paid for themselves. Many times over. These loans paid for themselves. Now, what wouldn't make sense, Nathan, is if someone goes to college and they have to take out loans and they want to be in the entertainment industry, but what if they major in something like biochemistry? Something that they're not passionate about, so they're not going to be really good at it, and they might not even finish college, but they took out these loans. That wouldn't make sense. So it's really important to identify what you want to do. And the thing about college is there are oftentimes programs or majors that can help take what you want to do and make you an expert in it. So there's people right now, matter of fact, who go to a school in New Orleans. I'm not trying to, give like shout outs to certain individual colleges because I don't want to make people seem like I'm telling you to go to this school. But there are certain schools for people who want to be in the music business, and they have a major in music business. So not just general business like me, what I majored in, but the business of music, literally entertainment industry business, and that's a major. So people can go there and they get hooked up with internships to be able to work for companies, to be able to work for record labels. There's college students who interned for me, for my company, for my business, and they were able to graduate college because they got experience while interning for me and they got real credit hours. So yes, Nathan, you also got to be smart about how much money you take out in loans, if you have to take out loans. So when you think about what you want to become, this is my rule of thumb, right? If you know the starting salary for the career that you want to have, don't take out more in student loans than what your starting salary is expected to be. So if you want to be a teacher, let's just say teachers start out making $45,000 a year. It would not make sense, Nathan, to go to college and take out $95,000 in student loans if you're going to be a teacher and start out making $45,000. Because you're going to be having to pay that money back in such big chunks that it won't proportionally make sense compared to what you're making. So keep that in mind. That's a rule of thumb that I like to tell people and to follow. But most certainly, man, that's a great question. I know we have a lot of educators on here tonight. I'm seeing some people in the comments who I know are teachers, and I'm reading some of these comments. That's awesome. That's awesome. Shout out to. Oh yeah, I just read something from Miss Renita. Miss Renita is in Atlanta as well. So shout out to ATL tonight. We deep in the building. She talked about building your network. So that's something that I mentioned to Nathan. And going to college, I want y'all to understand that it's not that easy to where you can just say, hey, I'm just going to go to school and I'm going to graduate, and then all these jobs are just going to fall in my lap. We're tempted to look for a shortcut. And we feel like, man, I put in 4 years, I put in 5 years of hard work. Come on, at some point I needed to get easier. Well, guess what, y'all? Life doesn't get easier. It's constantly hard work if you want to continue to elevate. And I'm not talking to you. I'm actually talking to myself right now because I realize and recognize that although I've gotten quote unquote far, which is a relative term depending on who you're speaking to, but I realize that to continue to go further and to elevate, you have to continue to work harder. And when you feel like I'm working as hard as I can, you got to work harder. You got to find even more inside of you. So going to college is not enough. Making good grades is not enough. You must build your network. While you're there, it is not about just what grades you make and what your GPA is. It's about who you know. Every job, every employment opportunity that I have gotten, and all of my most promising leads when it's come to being an entrepreneur have come from people who I personally knew, people who I had personal relationships with, and I had to build relationships with them. I have so many stories in the music industry that's not, I'm actually being featured right now in real time in 27 minutes. The BET Hip Hop Awards come on, and I was part of this panel discussion and conversation with some other, tastemakers and intellects when it comes to hip hop culture and art, intersecting. And this wasn't because I am the most established, the smartest person when it comes to speaking about this topic. I mean, that's part of it, is they value my intellect and my perspective. But the other part is I just knew the right people. And when they thought about needing someone, they said, you know what, D-1 would be perfect for this. That's the truth. It's not all about GPA. Sometimes it's about LCA. LCA means likability, connections, and attitude. If you're a likable person, if you have connections, and if you have a great attitude, trust me, a lot of doors are going to fly open for you in life. LCA. That's from me. Let's see. I'm reading these comments. Yes. Shout out to Ms. Matthews. Networking puts you in a place to elevate you professionally. Very true. Very true. Are there any questions that anyone else has while y'all are in the comments tonight? Are there any questions? Because before we get out of here tonight, I'm going to perform the song that I made. Most people who are D-1 fans know this song. And even people who don't know it, they instantly become fans when they hear this song, because it's one of the most transparent, joyous songs in hip-hop history. I was bold enough to make a song called Sallie Mayback. And this song was about paying off my student loans. Felt so good the day I got that email letting me know that I was done with all my student loan payments. And I want everyone to experience that feeling, whether you have to take out loans and you finish paying them off successfully, or whether you're just inspired and because of Sallie Mae, you were able to find scholarships that helped you get to college for free or for a decreased cost. Whatever it is, I want people to experience that joy that ultimately leads to them completing their journey. And your journey might be college. Your journey might be trade school. Your journey might be community college. But whatever it is that you want to do after high school, we're here to support that. And we're a fan of you as long as you're following your heart and your passion. That's literally what this is all about. So this song, Sallie Mayback, for those who know it, I need you to turn up with us at home. I told y'all I whipped out the green windbreaker, and I'm getting fresh for y'all so I could do this performance, and I need you to join me. So what we say for the hook of this song is, for those who doubted me, yeah, this is payback. And I've been on my grizzy, yeah, since way back. No, sir, and I don't drive a Maybach, but guess what I did? I finished paying Sallie Mayback. Maybach, I finished paying Sallie Mayback. Maybach. Got it? Good. All right. Now, Kelly, when I see you turn up, it gets me hyped. So I need to see you in. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kelly. Kelly cutting up with me. All right. We're about to get this popping, y'all. I'm so excited. I hope y'all have enjoyed yourselves tonight before we get out of here. Let's see. K Money said, this is why I'm studying now, and that's helpful to me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What's up, Meech? What's going on? We got a lot of awesome people in here tonight. All right, y'all. Here we are. I think it's about that time. If I get kicked out of this hotel, it's y'all fault. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. If I get kicked out, it's all y'all fault. All right. Dum da da dum dum da da dum dum. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. If you know it, I finished. Sing it with me. I finished. Hey, for those who doubted me, yeah, this is payback. And I've been on my grizzy, yeah, since way back. No, sir, and I don't drive a Maybach. But guess what I did? I finished paying Sallie Mayback. What? Maybach. I finished paying Sallie Mayback. Maybach. I finished paying Sallie Mayback. Maybach. I finished paying Sallie Mayback. Maybach. My name is Dee-1. She, at least times other day she want her money badly. Calling me from different numbers. Ooh, she thinks she's slick. But I got them all memorized. I hit ignore quick. Needed tuition. Needed room and board. Had to pay for books. So I took out loans to be the boy. Graduated. Wasn't making quite enough to pay them back. When it default. Mess my credit up. Check my Equifax. I ain't proud of that, more proud of that, ain't drowning that. Got 2 jobs, really got on my grind, no time to whine, I can't ride the pine. Game right now, my time to shine. Paying them loans back one at a time. Down, 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 till I pay them all off. Peace sign.
For those who doubted me, yeah, this is payback. And I've been on my grizzly, yeah, since way back. No sir, and I don't drive a Maybach. But guess what I did? I finished paying selling Maybach. Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. What? Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. What? Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. What? Maybach.
Hey. Walk inside the crib, yeah, you know, I just had a long day. Just got off of work, they got me drove. My boss kept me late. Walk inside the kitchen, grab a dish, I fix a plate. Red beans and rice. Then I sit down on the sofa, grab the remote, turn on the news. Open up the laptop, kick all my shoes. I see that I got an email from Sallie Mae. Did another month pass that I forgot to pay? Hope this email ain't wrong. It say congratulations on paying back your student loans. I took a screenshot. Boy, I had to save that. Then I hit my homeboy like,
I finished paying selling Maybach. Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. Maybach.
Let me ask, is it $40,000, $50,000? $60,000. Maybe it's more. Is it $80,000? $90,000? $100,000? How much do you owe? Is it $40,000? $50,000? $60,000? Or maybe it's more. Is it $80,000? $90,000? $100,000? How much do you owe? Hey.
For those who doubted me, yeah, this is payback. And I've been on my grizzly, yeah, since way back. No sir, now drive a Maybach.
What you say, Kelly? What we say, Kelly?
I finished paying selling Maybach. What? I finished paying selling Maybach. What? Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach. What? Maybach. I finished paying selling Maybach.
Yeah.
Maybach.
Hey. I'd like to thank everybody. Yeah. Is it? Right. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Oh, yeah, I see y'all. Shout out to everybody. Let me see in the comments. My man Nathan said this was worth it. Great info. Dee-1 is motivating me to keep up all the good work and finish high school strong and then college. I finished paying Sallie Mae. That's what I'm talking about. Sallie Mae is available everywhere. So listen to it, stream it, download it, and use it as a teaching tool. Use it to open up conversations about financial literacy. Because being smart with your money will ultimately multiply your money and allow you to go further in your financial life. So, as I get out of here, I hope that y'all were blessed by this information. I hope that you'll take it and visit SallieMae.com. I'm hype. /FAFSA and /scholarships, all right? I'm Dee-1. It's Dee-1 Music on all social media platforms. DEE, the #1 music. And y'all stay cool. Be real, be righteous, be relevant.
Wow. That is wonderful. Thank you. Thank everybody for joining tonight and attending the Paying for College 101 Free Money First workshop. I hope everybody enjoyed that and feels empowered and is going to go to SallieMae.com/FAFSA. That's FAFSA. And SallieMae.com/scholarships for additional information. That is a tough act to follow. We thank Dee, we thank all of you for attending, and have a wonderful evening.
You a queen and a boss at the same time. Oh yeah, I came up, everybody else just got cut. Now it's just me and my girl. I think we can take over the world. I'ma show you off to the hood. Mama gon' say I did good. I know you the one I can trust. I ain't finna mess this up. It's all about us. Anybody hating, tell them I said pull up. When did all of this happen? It was also unexpected. Now I got you in my arms, staring at our reflection. I love everything about you, even your imperfections. I be calling you AI, cause you the answer to my questions. Hey. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. It ain't safe to love somebody this much. It ain't safe to love somebody